Isn't it labeled as washed cash? I don't know. I haven't done these things.
Oh, I wasn't even this one. It was the other one.
Yeah, the thing is with the custom roads is that it's causing issues like this specifically. So I would have to take a look at
Oh my god, Michael.
what exactly is changed and what it looks
Almost
like.
killed us.
I'm used to it.
What the fuck?
What?
Hey babe, I didn't get it. No, don't worry.
So no, might just leave it for now. Seems like it's a bigger headache
Great ocean.
than anything really. Great ocean.
Great ocean. See you on Great Ocean.
So how many pickups do you do?
10.
Okay, that's not too bad. And how much does that pay?
If you take like $5,000, you can exchange it for 500 at each stop. But you can do anywhere between what do you call it? 500 and 500 and 5,000.
Okay. I'm assuming most people just do 5,000 at a time.
Yeah, pretty much, because you're doing 10 runs. It's like the most that you can clean at once or exchange at once is 500 each stop. Minimum is like 50 each stop. Or you can choose. It's basically 50, 100, 200, or 500.
Okay, not bad.
Yeah. I was just buying some people's and then paying them straight up and then taking 10% for myself and cleaning it for them.
Yeah. That doesn't sound bad. 10% is not bad when you really think about it. It's what?
Yeah.
It's 500 if you do one of 5K?
Yeah, 500 for every 5,000 that they give me.
Yeah. You can fill the hole, that is true. The biggest weird thing is that how many layers we have on this road, basically.
Oh no, we're gonna die.
Ah, Aaron, please. Is she dead? Down here.
Okay. I should already expect at that point, at that specific spot, that a car is gonna turn left.
Mm-hmm. That's why
Always.
you go in the middle.
Every single fucking time. So you go in the middle?
Yeah, you drive like around the middle area. It scuffs out. I don't know, as far as I know the limit is 15, but the fuck do I know? No, I still have broken ribs.
I'm trying to drive as fast as possible to get used to driving as fast as possible.
Yeah.
I'm training.
You just need to note down these places specifically where they always do the fucking dumb turns. That one is very much specifically a shit turn, and then I think further up as well, going to the right, up the hill is one.
Yeah, there is. He makes like a left turn.
Alright, fuck it. I'll have to look at this at some other point. I need to export the textures.
Guy on Route 68 that always makes a fucking left turn into the hills.
Yep.
I think now we have Clinton. Let me check.
Tomorrow is meeting day, right? Yeah.
Two Hogs, Clinton, Little Soul.
Alright. Does it mean later stream tomorrow? Well, I'm gonna stay out for the meeting, yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna start stream later or not. Maybe a little bit. You used to driving the sequential yet?
It's better now. It's definitely better.
Yeah.
Yeah. I changed the way that I drive it.
What? So it's easier for you to shift?
Yeah. But not for the manual. For the manual, I still need to... I need to mess with some things.
Yeah.
But sequential is like actually kind of enjoyable now.
Fair enough.
It's just like the clutch on the fully manual that
Yeah.
is a little annoying.
I know. I'll fuck around with it. Squid. What else has been changed around that area?
I accidentally exchanged
Y
for
maps, I
50.
guess.
I always do that.
Does that mean you have to do more runs, or is it still the same amount?
It's still the same amount. It's just I get less. So basically, this run, instead of cleaning 5,000, I'm going to be cleaning 4,550. Because I chose
She
50
bought an
at a
MMO?
stop instead of 500.
Ain't no way she did that.
Sometimes I rush and I accidentally grab a $50 money order instead of 100.
There's no way she bought a fucking... The YTDs for the LODs. Yeah, no, I figured that. That would be the case.
Okay, Little Soul and Grove.
Alright.
Then we're done. What the fuck is that group 6? Do you see that?
Yeah. I'd say...
It's hideous.
It is hideous. At least I have the fucking Group 6 logo on it.
Oh, dude. I found some people you would have hated last night.
Were they doing
There was
Group
a
6 in the
group of-
fucking news?
Yes. They were doing group 6 and... Well, no, that's actually really weird, but... No, they were doing group 6 wearing a bunch of ridiculous things like, not in group 6 attire. Oh, you gonna answer that?
Let's just dial in. Let me see what she wants.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello. Do you by any chance have a key to Wong's house?
No.
Hmm.
It's,
Well, that's unfortunate.
why? Did somebody go to bed with the key?
Somebody didn't wake up with the key.
Oop.
Yeah.
And
It's a major oop. Because, you know, I woke up here because they're like, yeah, just wake up here because person will need help with the Wi-Fi. And I'm decorating their place.
Yeah. I don't know, just open the window and
yeah,
jump out.
Yeah, I might need to do something like that because I can't get out.
Well, it's either that. It's either that or you take a nap and then magically wake up elsewhere.
Yeah. I don't know. I might jimmy one of the windows open and
Feel like that's
you
the
know.
best option.
Yeah, I feel like that might be what I need to do because the person isn't here.
Yeah.
So, Or I'll just live in the rafters until I fall asleep. So that also might be an
Oh
option.
my god.
That's also an
Alrighty.
option.
Yep. Okay.
All right.
Just figured I'd call and ask. Okay.
Yeah.
Bye.
Good boy. All right. Give me 2 seconds. I'm zoning out.
Okay.
Be right back. I think I have to make myself some
sorry.
food at some point. Who's calling me?
I don't know.
Hello.
Hey, Michael, it's James.
Yo.
Read through it. You want to meet up and have a discussion about it? Or a few
Uh,
points then?
I can in a little bit. I can give you a call when I'm available.
Yeah, give me a call.
All right, we'll do.
Okay.
All right,
Toodaloo.
But yeah, these people were like wearing, like one was wearing a snowman mask, one was like dressed in hot pink, and nothing was like group 6 attire. And they drove around, and Sis and I drove up to the gas station to fill our gas, like up in Sandy Shores. And they pulled out a rock, and then okay, get it. They pulled out a rock and they fucking threw it at the gas tank and exploded it just as we like were driving by, and they blew up our car. And then they got in the car. They blew one of themselves up and got in the car and just drove away. Group 6 behavior.
What? I don't even understand.
Yeah, he didn't either. He was just like, why? Why did this happen?
Fucking ADHD, I guess. But why are people throwing rocks around? Just I don't know.
I guess I wanted to see if it would explode. But like, as people are driving by, to like blow everyone up. Oh.
All right. So what now? Do another one?
It depends. It depends if you still have to do stuff on your tablet or whatever. Because I could keep doing these, but
Okay, go for it. I'm in no rush.
if you wanna do other stuff, then I don't know. But if you're like multitasking, it's probably pretty convenient because then you could just sit here and then I just run these.
Yeah, I'm multitasking, so.
Yeah. In that case, if you're multitasking, yeah, I'm just gonna knock these out.
Yeah, do it. I would still have to do the fucking like seize possession of a vehicle or. I guess we're gonna be working on the point system or strike system. But I don't know how we want to do it. What the fuck is that local? How? Okay, so people say they didn't like the strike system in the old like 3.0. Why? Like what was weird about that strike system? Just so I know. For state auction? Hmm.
Oh my god. Sorry, I didn't hit you. I guess I did hit you. My bad.
What do you say? That's crazy.
He said that's crazy, but I don't know why. I mean, I didn't hit him, but then I realized that I did hit him, you know what I mean?
I'm pretty sure you both ran a red light, so you can't even complain. That guy was, he was fucking cutting that corner.
Yeah, he
real
did cut
close.
the corner. Do you know who that was?
It sounded like Hazel, but I don't think it was.
Yeah. Why do you say that's crazy? At least I stopped and I apologized for something that wasn't my fault.
Well, she. I know some people just. I feel like at this point, if I hit somebody in the intersection or they hit me, like I yell at them, and then I'm like, yeah, but we're both at fault, so like I'm not gonna do anything about it. You are allowed to legally hit that guy.
Am I?
Yep. He was jaywalking, which is on him. So instead of braking, you could in theory just speed up and hit him.
Oh, so I should be hitting people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't want to, not in my eyes, that guy, but let's be honest.
Yeah, I think state auctions would probably be fine. But I'm assuming, do you have a base price, or is it just like whatever it gets sold for? Because then maybe people are going to be able to grab a vehicle for cheap, I guess. It's not about making money. It's the point that people shouldn't keep using their own vehicles and just take it back out after having strikes. I'm gonna make another work in progress entry in our fucking thing.
For new legislation?
Yeah. So we don't have a strike system on cars yet. But I do want to make something about seizure of vehicles if they're, you know, continuously being used in a crime.
Right. That makes sense.
Yeah, you say that, but I remember 5 years ago people would, you know, wouldn't want to lose their fucking car.
But isn't that why you use like plates and shit on it? Oh, but if you like get caught, then they take it in and then yeah, they seize it after a certain amount of time.
Yeah, which is how they should do it. It's weird having the same people drive the same cars after committing crime and getting caught in the car like 50 times. Like at that point, that car should just have gotten taken away ages ago, you know?
Wait, isn't that why we also had bins? Bin scratches? To use in
Yeah,
crime,
but
so
even
you
that,
just
people
would
didn't
lose
want to.
your scratches?
Yeah, but even that, people didn't want to lose their fucking wind scratches. Yeah, wind scratches was another problem. I don't know if we're gonna reintroduce them. So basically, finding a sweet spot as to how much crime they can do before we seize the vehicle, and then we might do a state auction on the vehicle.
And then they have a chance to get it back.
They can buy it back, yeah, if they want to.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
But they would have to buy it back for basically the same price as when they bought it.
I feel like aren't state auctions usually a little cheaper?
Well, yeah, it depends on how many
Then,
people
like-
bet on it.
Right.
So I might write that up just so we have it as a work in progress again, just to see if anyone has an interest. What would I even call it? Hey, Caroline.
Are you sticking with short and funny?
Hmm? I don't think it's gonna be a mandate or an act. Would it be? I forgot the fucking difference between an act and a mandate. Hey, Pearl. It's not even a mandate, is it? It's just a write-up of something. You're being told to do it? That's how it was, yeah. But this isn't something you're being told to do. This is just... So this isn't a mandate or an act. It would be something else. This is a law. It's just... Yeah, I guess it's not even a legislation because it's not... Like, you wouldn't get fined for that specifically. You're getting points from other things that then add up, and then at some point... But I guess it's a legislation, yeah. It's a policy? I'll write something up. What would it be? It wouldn't be forfeit. Is it forfeiture or is it seizing? How many strikes was it in back in the day? Was it 20? And then the strikes would also fall off. Was it 30? That's a lot.
The guy's doing a money run too.
Everyone's doing it.
It's a good wake-up activity. Did you hear that?
I did hear somebody trying to yell something, but I didn't hear what the fuck.
What the fuck was that? Oh, that, see?
Why is Dickhead calling me? Oh wait, it's Dickhead. Never mind, it's not Forehead. Yo.
Yeah, what's going on? Hey, you ever get anybody to grow your weed for you?
I think we kind of completely dropped out of the weed game, honestly.
Oh, all right. Well, if you need somebody who you need to grow weed for you, let me know.
All right, you still growing?
Yeah, but I found out I could grow multiple strains.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so if you guys ever decide you want to do that, I'm trying to go into the moonshine business now.
Yeah, how's that going?
I don't know. I got to talk to Reed. Apparently, he told me he got a good recipe.
Yeah, I feel like Reed is a good person to talk to about this. Apparently, he's walking around the sewers like 24/7. So.
Okay, let me. Can you shoot me Reed's phone number?
Yeah, can do. I'm surprised you don't
I
have
appreciate that. All
All
right, good. All right, I'll talk to you later.
it. Yeah. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too.
Would it be that the government? It's not the government will forfeiture. The government will seize. How the fuck do you spell seize? Seize. 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 I got it. Seize
What the
the
fuck?
vehicle
You see all that?
and put it up for. What was it? State auction? Alright, so this would be the groundwork.
You know who I am? Just 'cause I ain't as young as I used to be, don't think I won't hurt you.
Oh, so this would be a policy. Asset forfeiture policy, vehicle strike system. This is not how that works because we can't make. Fuck. I can't make bullet points inside of bullet points. Yeah, it goes like 1, 1, 1, 1. Alright. I'm getting that changed real quick. GSIP, government seizure and impound procedures. Procedures, fuck me. Proceed. Alright. This might work. Overview. Did my music stop? Yo, All right. Overview of policy. The state of San Andreas introduces an asset forfeiture policy for vehicles used in criminal activities. The policy implements a strike system we do not implement. We're basing it on a previous. Alright, it's asset forfeiture policy, vehicle strike system. I don't know if that's not the name. We already have a strike system. Something right there is just giving headaches every time. Heck you, Beetle. I heard you went to bed because of your car. Pussy. When a vehicle accumulates 10 strikes under the current strike system, it will be subject to immediate seizure by the state. Seized vehicles will be put up for auction in a state-run vehicle auction. The proceeds from the auction will be allocated to the state funds dedicated to the community safety. Nope. The proceeds from these auctions will be allocated to the state. Notification process. Owners of vehicles that are nearing or have reached 10 strikes will receive official notification from the relevant law enforcement agency. No, that is not how that's gonna work. The money from the auction. Yep. All right, that works. Oh, you were already in a bad mood? Fair enough. I don't know. Like I said, it's a temporary thing, so we'll get a vehicle back at some point. Also, it'll grow on you, trust me. It looks bad at first, and then it's like, eh. It doesn't have an engine? I know. It doesn't have exhaust pipes either.
Okay, I'm done with that for now.
You done with that for now?
I could do another one, but I kind of want to get some coffee and like actually start waking up. Right?
Yeah, that's fair. I'm just gonna keep writing this shit.
Okay, so I should keep taking you along for my errands.
Yeah. Do it.
Okay, after I deposit this cash, I might park up for like 3 minutes then.
Yeah, that's fine. Just make it electric in the meantime? Nah. It's only per vehicle, it's not for multiple vehicles. I don't know if we need this part. I don't know. That is on PD to figure out how they want to do it. Like, so second degree speeding is 2 points, first degree speeding is 3 points, third degree speeding is only a singular point. So again, we have it set to 10 currently, but that doesn't mean that's the final thing. It can be tweaked. And it's a work in progress, so nothing is even final. I think that also goes for the car, though. I don't know. Because you can go to the impound lot and then you can see a car and how many strikes they have. It's a very basic write-up. Like, there isn't really much to it. It's just so I have it noted down. Strikes and points are different. Again, that is on Nakoda. Let me see if he's awake. Nakoda. Yeah, but again, 10, we just set the 10 as a baseline. It can always be set up or down. Yeah, Beetle, stop.
Hey.
Yep. I'm doing a quick write-up just so I have it in writing about a strike system for vehicle asset forfeiture. How... So, we don't currently have a strike system, do we?
We do.
We do?
Yes.
But it gives no strikes, or does it?
No, Crane said that it's working.
You sure? Because I think every sort of crime is currently 0 strikes.
I would talk to Crane because when I asked him, he said the strike system is in place and it's operational. If we have evidence that is counter to that, I would love to bring that to his attention.
Okay. I will go and check at the impound lot in that case.
Yes.
But yeah, I just did a quick write-up just to have it in writing. Nothing is final. It's just so it's there, and then we can always add, remove, discuss, etc. But I'm of the mindset that at a certain amount of strikes, we take that vehicle away and then we put it up for auction, a state auction.
If it's not being kept to a certain capacity, you're saying.
Or yeah.
Yeah, I would love to somehow dovetail my idea in there as well as enough criminal incidents of use and we can seize it. But I'll have to wait on that for another day. Yeah, I'm not opposed to that for your legislation.
Well, that would be the same thing, right? If they use it for crime, that's a strike.
I'm talking about vehicles that go 195 miles an hour and we're not catching, but we're observing them being used over and over again.
Oh, okay. That, yeah.
But they're being documented. I'm not saying like, ooh, I saw it, but like I have a plate read. I saw the person pick somebody up who was in the, who was actively committing a crime and it wasn't reported stolen. Like there's all sorts of prongs I would include along the way, as opposed to Joe officer says, I saw the vehicle,
Yeah, no, I get that. I'm all for that as well. Like again, it all falls back to, are you being lazy or not? Are you driving?
And yes, 100%.
Are you driving your own vehicle? Did you report it stolen? Did you make sure that you covered your ass? Have you reported it stolen multiple times throughout this week, day, whatever? Like, there's a lot of things. If you want to use your own vehicle, you should be ready to get fucked.
I agree.
Basically. So
I wholeheartedly agree.
Yeah, I'm not against that either. So if you see people using their own vehicle multiple times in crimes, even if you just see the plate, it's been there. You can't keep using, well, it was stolen, or my friend was borrowing it. Like, you can't use that excuse.
Well, we already have it. We had someone who there's been a vehicle that's been observed 4 or 5 times now used in separate crimes, and an officer called the owner and they said, oh, I like to let people borrow my car, and they said, who? And then the person said, oh, I don't remember.
Yeah, but that's not on you guys. If he
no, I agree.
Yeah, so like if he's lending his car to somebody else and they use it in a crime, that is not your problem. That is on him for lending his friend, who's, you should question his friendship with that person, because if that person is borrowing his car and going out and committing crime, maybe he's not really your friend.
I agree. And again, we can get into the misusing police reports, falsifying police reports, misuse of 911, reporting a vehicle stolen that's not actually stolen. Like if we catch it and there isn't any signs that someone forcefully took it and you didn't 911, there's a whole other avenue we can go down to protect ourselves as well. So
yeah, I feel like as long as their story adds up, then you can give them leeway. But if they keep doing it and it's the same person that does it over and over and it's the same vehicle being seen in the same, or in crimes, it's not fucking kindergarten. You guys can put 2 and 2 together. Like,
yes,
people need
and
to
like I
realize
was, and if we're gonna hold them to like the standard of not being lazy, I'm gonna hold us to the same standard, right? Like everything needs to be documented in a certain fashion in a very precise manner, so we can articulate exactly what we're seeing and observing.
Yeah, no, I agree.
But yeah, if you want to look at the strikes at the impound lot, let me know. Again, Crane told me that the strike system's in place and it's functioning. If that's not the case, then I definitely think that needs to be addressed immediately because that's a huge problem.
Yeah. I'll go give it a look.
All right, and yeah, just let me know.
Yep, will do.
All right, talk to you later.
All right, bye.
Bye.
You think people are gonna go out of their way to steal somebody's vehicle just to give them strikes like that? It's also not that easy.
Guy.
That it is not. You were sitting there not talking.
Yeah, what if I wasn't talking because you're on the phone?
You were not talking before that. Okay. Do you think it's that
What if
easy
I
to
wasn't
steal
talking
somebody's
'cause you were
car?
on the phone the entire time.
I was not on the phone the entire time. No, yes, it's not though. You still have to find the person driving the vehicle, hold them up, get their keys, and then drive off. And at that point, then it's easy enough to defend that you got your shit stolen. But again, you guys are talking about some niche fucking shit. Basically, what you're saying is we shouldn't put a strike system into play because some people are going to be assholes about it. We should just drop it. But we have people. We have people. We have people going around,
van.
you know, planting guns on other people. Is that not a problem? Ah, so
How do you feel about chopping?
chopping.
How do you feel about chopping, Michael?
Chopping is a bit more questionable for me, because I can't just jump out of the vehicle and be like, I didn't know. Can it be lockpicked too?
Say she asked me to pick me up or pick her up here. I didn't know what she was doing.
I guess. Do you want to go chop? Yeah, but people are still gonna do that.
I need to.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's. Like we can't take every single scenario into consideration. It's just borderline impossible. But at the same time, we shouldn't have people just abuse the fact that we don't impound or seize vehicles. And again, the 10 was just a baseline to have a number. It wasn't the final number. So now I changed it to 50 just because it's a higher number. You're saying that speeding shouldn't get your car taken away, but speeding is also a crime. And especially when you're speeding at certain speeds, it's a felony. Yeah, but again, fake plates, fine. You can tie that vehicle to a plate, but if they get caught using the vehicle, that's still a strike. I feel like the biggest issue we need to consider is not if the strike system is going to be abused. It's should we let the strikes fall off? And if so, how long should it take for a strike to fall off? Is not murder crime a bank crime? I'm more annoyed by people driving like assholes than people robbing a bank. That's just me, though. For now, you are? Why would I get annoyed by people robbing a bank? Again, it's a lot of... Wait, where the fuck is she? Oh, right. It's a balancing act. Again, I'm not trying to shaft everyone, but I'm trying to prevent people from doing abusive shit. So, I'm not against your feedback, but using like some very niche edge cases isn't really enough to not do it. Can you drive to town hall?
Yep.
Thank you.
You have to go back to work?
Well, I have to clock in again because I had a fucking aneurysm. And I can't access the MDT now.
Proposal, now that I've had some coffee? You propose that after a certain amount of strikes, you get your car seized and then it goes to auction.
Yes.
What if there's layers to it?
Define layers.
Okay. What about after a certain amount of time, or not time, but like, you know, crimes committed in said vehicle, there's like a repossession. like your car gets repossessed for a certain amount of time and then gets back to you, and then if it's used again in a certain amount of time, then it's repossessed for a longer amount of time, and then the third time it gets repossessed is when it gets seized. So it's not immediately like you do a bunch of crime and then you get like strike points and then it's gone completely. But like there's layers to it, and then you can hire like a repo team to go out and repo cars.
So like a 3-strike system where we repo their car for X amount of time, and then at the end we just take it.
Yeah, because then they've already gotten so many warnings.
Yeah, but I feel like we need to be careful with giving people warnings because they just shouldn't do it in the first place.
Yeah, but I think having imagine like a repossession team to go out and like get the cars back to help everyone repo would be a pretty cool thing, I think.
Yeah, but then let me ask you this: should the strikes fall off in that case, or should they just accumulate until the point where you get that warning?
I don't think that they should fall off because I mean, okay, so you would get like enough points, right, to get your first strike, and then it gets repossessed for a first temp time, right? Then I mean, I don't think your strikes would fall off after that time. I think it would like still continue on, and then after your third strike or a certain amount of strike points, whatever, then it gets seized for real. But I think that it should get seized for like I think it should be like a good amount of like if they use it in like really serious crimes, like I don't know, you continually use a car in like a really big heist job or something like that, right? Oh, I don't want to go in there. That just nope. I don't want to.
What did I just see?
I don't know. So I just saw a lot of stuff that made me not want to go in there. I don't know. I think maybe enough so it's not just an immediate thing, but I do think that punishments for using like crazy fucking fast cars and heist jobs repeatedly.
What prevents him? Nothing. It's tied to the car though.
Yeah.
So if
But
he
I don't
sells
know,
it to
maybe
his
I'm
friend,
wrong.
he's gonna take over the strikes.
But at least that could be like a job for people to do too, is to go and like try to repo people's cars back and work with the government to try to get them. But I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not against it. Again, I'm just kind of doing the basics just so we have it in writing, and then we can always discuss how to go about it. But I definitely think that people should get shafted if they keep using their vehicles in crime.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm all for punishments, and I agree. Like if you I agree.
Yeah. So it's just finding that baseline and balance where it makes sense and isn't,
Yeah.
too much.
Right. No, I get you.
Hello. How's it going? It's going. We're just chilling.
And maybe the only way to reduce the strike points on it is obviously have to like. Well, I mean, Tessa used to have driving school, so.
You wanna?
I don't know. I don't think that you should be able to like just keep taking driving school to work off your strike points for heist jobs or something like that. Maybe like driving like ticket like certain job, like I don't know, fucking tickets, like normal driving infractions or reckless evading or some shit. Like normal, just non.
It could always be certain things that would give strikes. So like speeding, speeding is whatever it is, but if you use it in a crime, getaway, shootout, etc., that's where you really accumulate points. Or even just having 1 point from those and not from speeding. So like speeding itself isn't gonna give you a strike because your car isn't gonna get repossessed in the first place when you speed. Maybe it's more like when they're used in a crime where they usually impound the car anyways.
Yeah.
Hexa. It depends. If you're getting into development of 3D stuff, just fuck around. If it's coding, I'm the wrong person to ask. But set up a server, do shit. Ask yourself, like, yeah, for 3D, just get Blender, install Solemns, and then start
People
making
will
shit.
probably end up having like multiple really good cars for jobs inside.
Yeah.
Hey.
Is 3ds Max even worth it? Nah. It's not. 3ds Max has some edge cases where it's worth it, but overall, Blender and Solemns is better. I would use 3ds Max if I do clothing things or retopology, because 3ds Max has a crazy retopology tool. Other than that, Blender. Blender all the way. I don't know. I'm just kind of worried that having warnings might be a lot more paperwork, but again, I'm not against it, saying that like the first time you get it seized for like a month, second time is like 3 months, and then third time is permanent.
I mean, yeah, I guess so. No, you're right. Because anytime there's like more steps or more layers, there's gonna be more paperwork and more people involved. It's gonna be more complicated, right?
Yeah.
So that's fair too. Because then it's gonna have to, I don't know.
Let's see.
At least without like a warning system, it's just like you hit these many strikes, so you're fucking out. That's it, right? And it's just one and done, rather than multiple things.
I think it works. I think, like I said, it should be when they normally would impound your car anyways, is when you should have a strike. So speeding isn't going to give you a strike, but say you speed, get pulled over, and then you try to evade the cops, that's a strike, because they would normally impound your vehicle anyways. Give me a second. I don't know who this is. Hello?
Hello, Mr. Simone. It's Officer Watt again.
Hello.
I got a question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
You don't have to answer if it's kind of confidential. Is there any reason why the police doesn't have a budget?
I think it's being worked on. I think it's because right now budgeting and shit is a bit of a mess. If you want an honest answer, and you should talk to Edda, since she's the treasurer.
Okay.
She did say that, from what I remember, it's because it's a mess right now, but she did reimburse people that, repaired their own vehicles and whatnot.
Yeah, I saw that we got that. It's just that from time to time we're gonna have to refurbish the engines on some of the cars that we share. They're getting like super beat up, and them not being in, let's say, in a certain condition does not allow us to be able to catch anybody.
Yeah.
Especially with the restrictions to higher end police cruisers.
I got
So I'm just gonna say, if you guys want us to catch somebody, then we're gonna have to repair them ourselves one more time, which costs $12,000 per car.
Yeah.
Or we're not gonna be able to catch anybody.
All right. I will talk to Edda about it and see what's up, because I thought we had a budget for both cops, EMS, and doctors, or specifically, I guess, PD and EMS, but apparently we don't. So I'll talk to her, but I think it's being worked on, but I guess either miscommunication, or it's just a mess, or budgeting is just ass. I don't know. I don't do funding and state shit like that, so I wouldn't really know.
Gotcha. Okay. Thank you. I'll